This is a person record. Now we're actually in a record, you'll notice that there are new options over here on the left. So I can easily do common people-related things like creating a memorandum text or opening the person's attachment. We can now also have the option to add photos using the action menu here. And I'd like us to start doing this for our closest contacts and our most impressive candidates. That way, seeing a photo on someone's record will be an instant visual prompt that you've come across someone the firm has a strong relationship with or a high opinion of. Moving on to the Details tab, you'll see that there are now lots of white boxes, since we can no longer disable any of the fields and have them greyed out. The information we want remains the same though. You should notice that even more buttons and options specific to this particular record have also appeared up here. Although it doesn't look like you can edit the information down in this big white section, you can. Really usefully, we also now have a field where we can enter someone's LinkedIn URL. Annoyingly, they've renamed our old email 1 and email 2 boxes as private and work, which means that a lot of our existing records are going to have their email addresses incorrectly labelled. But that shouldn't be too big a problem as long as we use common sense. Obviously, a Gmail address or a Hotmail address is going to be the private one, regardless of what the label might say. On the plus side, you can now toggle between someone's private and work postal address from their record. And on the Details 2 tab, it's now much more straightforward to differentiate between general comments, biographical information, which is what we previously put in the comments box, and other notes. That should allow us to structure the information that we store about candidates in a much more effective way. The rest of the person record remains largely the same, apart from the fact that the Assignments tab has been renamed Projects. But there is one final change, and this applies across the database. If you make an addition or an alteration to a record now, then you'll be prompted to save it before you move on. This is apparently the price we pay for being able to access the database from web browsers and smartphones, which we'll soon be able to do.